So you were at OrthoCarolina. I think there are a couple other people who were here too. Is that right?
Right down
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So what were your experiences like?
Pretty good. Don't really have any complaints about it.
Okay.
They were really flexible with hours, which made it really easy to kind of like go in anytime, like around my schedule.
Right.
It's been fairly busy this semester.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it helped out to have a place that allowed you to just go in.
Right.
And as long as the guy that you're shadowing is there, you're good.
You're good to go. So I was told that the ortho part of OrthoCarolina means you're dealing with musculoskeletal kinds of sorts of things. So tell me about some of the types of people that you would get a chance to see.
A lot of people complain of knee pain.
Okay.
Like that probably was the number one thing I saw. A lot of it had to do with arthritis a lot of times. Only thing that we could really do was either send them up with a brace, which my provider didn't really like to do that. He liked to more go with a joint shot, like for replacing the synovial fluid.
Okay.
And he either did that, or if they had done that a couple of times, there was another 3-part shot that they could do. So I got to help out with that a little bit. There was a spray that we got to use to help numb the area.
Okay. Okay. So you mostly shadowed, I imagine, but would you get a chance to do any kind of hands-on activities at the clinic?
Not really.
Okay.
Mostly just shadowed.
But it was fine. I mean, you were happy to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it was really interesting to kind of like go through and see what they do on a day-to-day, because like I'm not entirely sure that a PA is what I want to do.
Right.
And I actually learned through this process that
Right.
I would rather probably go the physical therapy route.
Okay.
Than,
Okay.
PA, so
Right. Yeah, I think that's the idea, right? Is to
find
find out what you want to do, right?
And I
Yeah.
was kind of on the fence before, so
Now, did you need to have any kind of background stuff done before you?
literally I went in, I met with Shelby, and she talked to me for maybe like 23 minutes, and then
And you were good to go. Awesome. Well, that's great. What was your special project?
I was actually going to do this right here. It was going to be a coffee table book, kind
Okay.
of like listing like their degrees and where they got them from.
Okay,
a little
right.
bit about them and how long they've been with the company.
Sure.
And it got a really good positive feedback in
Yeah.
the very beginning, but
Yeah.
when I started doing it, not many people wanted to.
Yeah, I
so
gotcha.
It fell apart. What I decided to do after that, it was kind of a last minute thing, was we had a 6-year-old patient come in, and he was kind of scared. Like he was going through everything, and he was a little bit apprehensive.
Right.
So I decided to kind of make a little kids book that had to do with, kind of based on him. This guy hurt his arm and things, but yeah, it's just a little book outlining like a little kid getting hurt.
That's okay. All right.
And going through and going through the steps that a kid might actually go through.
Yeah.
And thinking his doctor's going to be scary.
It's very creative. Look at this.
Yeah,
My goodness.
He ends up, and then he meets his doctor. His doctor's fairly nice. This is just the waiting room, and then he ends up getting a cast, and was okay. So
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Did you get it to the family then, or what? Where did this artifact go then? Did you give it?
It's going to be going to the actual.
Okay. That's
like
neat.
I'm hoping that they can just kind of put it out, and they're going to be able to let the little kids like go and read it.
Right. That's great. That's a neat idea. Very cool. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.